What's going on, guys? There's been a lot of debate on different type of sprint spikes that are out there, and today we are going to get to the bottom of what types of spikes you should be wearing.
Drift away.
Alright, so let's just get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna try to make this a pretty quick video. Hopefully it's not too long. But there's been a lot of debate on there being different type of sprint spikes that are out there and what is the best pair of sprint spikes. Now, yeah, there's a lot of different brands. I think Brooks, Adidas, well, not even Adidas, it's pronounced Adidas. So Brooks, Adidas, New Balance, Saucony. Actually, Saucony doesn't make sprint spikes, but Asics does, and Nike, obviously Nike, and Puma. I think there's also like one other brand, but that doesn't really matter too much. So, but when you notice when you go to purchase a sprint spike, it typically always has like a hard plate in the forefoot. So this pair was by Brooks. This is like probably one of my favorite pairs when I first started getting into running. Hold that thought. Somebody's calling me. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I just had a phone call. Yeah, so I had an older pair. My first pair that I had got when I started running was I believe the Nike Zoom Rivals. They were a pretty cool pair. They were silver, and you know, I used them for 2 years when I was in high school, so they weren't bad. I didn't know anything about track. I was new to it, and I mean, neither did, like, I guess you could say my high school coach really, but I mean, he knew like a little bit, but I didn't learn like things I should have learned. But anyway, back to like the spike. So if you notice with this spike, if you look at the bottom of it, you'll see that it has a hard like plate from the toe to like the midfoot. Now, that's good because you want to be on the balls of your feet. You want to be on your toes when you run. So, and then the rest of it's kind of like more of like a rubber. It's bendable, you know, you can twist it. So technically, these spikes would be more geared toward 400 runners. But if you're a 60 meter to a 200 meter like runner, you typically wouldn't want anything like this. Now, these spikes would also be good for novices. So say someone new to the track or high school students. These would be like good because then you're not putting a lot of like pressure on your joints and on your ankles and things like that. So this is the first pair. But for the elite sprinter, you're not going to go with a pair like this, unfortunately. I mean, if it fits you, if it's comfortable to you and that's your preference, then by all means. But not trying to knack like Brooks. There's other companies that do it as well, but these would not be ideal for, say, a 60 meter or even a 100 meter sprint. So just something to be on the lookout for. You also notice that there's not too much of a heel. So, but the other reason I figured I'd do these videos because there's not many like people that run track that are doing like videos like this. So it's really like interesting because I run for Honduras, so I'm getting there. I'm like world class. So I've been training myself for the past year, and I've been doing pretty well. So I mean, hopefully I can get a coach that can actually critique me and things like that and do what I need to get done. But that's the first one. If you want to know where this spike is, because it does look cool. I mean, I like the design. It looks dope. This description will be below in the description. So just be on the lookout for that. The next spike, which is I don't even know the name of that last one, by the way. But this next one is by Adidas. I keep saying Adidas. It's the Adizero Finesse. Now, this is a really lightweight spike. Like, immediately it's made with synthetic like materials. It's really like thin and it's really light. Like, I'm pretty sure this is only like 4 ounces in weight or something like that, which is crazy. And I gotta say, I love these spikes. I'm not biased to like saying Adidas or anything, but I love these spikes. I mean, they don't really fit my feet because I have wide feet, so it's kind of hard to find a good pair of spikes that fit my feet. But I mean, I can say these are pretty durable. These lasted me, I want to say, 2 or 3 seasons in college. So, and I will definitely say, when I ran in these, I ran faster than the other pair. But also along with that, which probably helps that, is if you notice, if you look at the plate underneath, it's hard, like all the way through, like from toe to heel, it's all hard. So there's none of that like bendability in the shoe. Like the other one, if you noticed, it was all able to bend. Like I can do that with the shoe. Can't do that with this one. So it's really a hard plate all throughout. And the only thing that maybe like had like a little bend to it is like in the heel. But that's because these are geared toward more of the 100 meter, the 110 high hurdles, all the way up to the 400. So it gives you a little like spring back, like a lot of the energy that when you're applying, when you hit the track, it gives you that like that bouncy feel that some like athletes would like. So it's really geared more toward the technical sprinters. So it's the sprinters that are really technical in their form. These are really good for them. So if you want to purchase these will also be in the description below. So just make sure you check that out. But these are a really good pair. These are a really good spike. I gotta say that Adidas outdid themselves. They always have like really good products. I mean, there's a pair that I did have that blew a hole through doing overspeed, but hey, it happens. So, and then the newest pair I got from New Balance, because New Balance, they make their shoes wide, so these kind of fit my feet better. They're more comfortable around my feet. And so if you notice, though, they have like this little sock like mesh material up here. I don't know. I don't really like that. I mean, I don't wear socks anyway in my spikes, but I don't know, it feels weird. It just takes a little bit to get used to. That's all I think it is. So, but other than that, I mean, and they have this new Bowie system, so there's no laces. You just use this to like tighten it. So if you want to, here, I guess I can show you an example. You loosen up that little thing right here, so you see like it's a little flimsy. Push the button in, and then you start twisting, and then it tightens down. Which is a cool system. It's definitely a nifty mechanism. But I don't know if I particularly like it. I think because I'm used to shoelaces, so I kind of miss like the tying up the laces. So, but these are pretty light. They're not too heavy. I think they're about 6 ounces. They're obviously the New Balance Sprint Spike. I think they also themed this after Trayvon Bromell on like the tattoos that he has on his body. So, as you can see, I got them tricked out a bit. Got some color on them because it looked kind of bland, just white. So, if you want to see all the way around, cool. But anyway, so the plate underneath is also another hard plate all the way through. So nothing is bendable about this shoe at all. Like even the heel part doesn't really bend too much. And that's because it's meant for the 60 meter up into the 100. You can get away with wearing it for the 2. But I think it was mainly geared toward the 60 through the 100. And that's because also, if you notice, the number of spike pins on underneath there's a lot more in the New Balance pair. There's 8. As opposed to the Adidas pair, the Adi Zeros, there's 6. And then even with the Brooks, there's 7. So typically, the more pins that you have, the better it helps the traction on the track. And therefore allowing you to either, whether you claw or you push off, it gives you like that grip that you need to be able to hit faster times. Now, I've worn these. I love the Adi Zeros, and So far, I don't know. I feel like I've hit faster times with the Addy Zeros rather than these, but these are newer, so I got to break them in. But I can say I ran my last meet in these and hit a faster time in these. So it's hard to say. It really just comes down to like your preference and what you really want to go for. And so you definitely, if you're trying to hit PRs, you want to, hit those times and qualify, say for nationals or anything like that. You must have a hard plate throughout the whole spike. That way, there's no energy loss, and all this being transferred from the track back into your body to allow you to push further ahead and give you that advantage over your competition. So, but that's all I got today, guys. Just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of the different type of spikes that are out there and the types of spikes that you should be going for. Yeah, these ones are obviously more pricey. They obviously are. I mean, they even look like they're a little more pricier, but you get what you pay for. So if you're putting the money into like this type of pair of spike, it's a well invested amount of money. Now, they're not going to be $400 or $500 or anything like that, but these, 20 bucks. These, I think, 170. I'm pretty sure these were like 150, 170 when they first came out. I just got these on a deal, so. But that's what I got for you guys. If you have any questions, leave them below in the comment section. I'll definitely feel free to answer any questions or give you any recommendations. Again, these pairs of spikes, I will try to put them in the description below. So if you are interested in any of these pairs, they will be in the description. And as always, just want to say, peace out, have a good day, and come back for more Anything Sprint.